Okay, so this is just a little side bonus video. I didn't make it because so much shit hit the fan and stuff happened since I took my little trips to Florida a while back that I didn't make a video on this subject. And it's something that's important. I think we have bigger problems to worry about in the world right now, but I just think I need to say it. When I went on my trip to Florida, I tried to go to a nude beach in, I guess, Cape Canaveral, and I think it's important that we get sunlight on all parts of our bodies. I mean, if you got land or you have a hidden backyard or a plate or a roof or something where you can sunbathe as naked as possible, I think you need to do it. I mean, I know we're getting into the colder months right now for the northern hemisphere, um, but anytime, any chance you get, the, the sun is so important, and build up tolerance, take as much as you can with it, but especially star seeds, chosen ones. We do need the sun, and it's the vitamin D. It's I've spoken about this before. I think sun gazing is important. I have a video on how to sun gaze. There's other videos online, uh, but just getting the sun, being in the sunlight on a regular basis is really important, and as much as possible. And I think women, we really should be getting it on our breast. Like everyone should be getting it. We should be getting it in our nether regions. Also, like guys should be getting it. We all should be getting it on our in our genital areas and our whole body. Um, but so we're so sexualized in this society. The adversary has definitely put that test in to cheapen our sexuality, and to like separate the spiritual and emotional aspects from sex, and so everything's hypersexualized. Well, anyway, long story short, when I went to Florida and I went and parked where the nude beach was supposed to be, there was just a bunch of like stalkers, like kind of old creepy guys, like lurking around. And I mean, they had some cool like hippie type dudes and other people that were like more respectful, and uh, but there was hardly any women there. There was a couple, and a couple of like older women who I was like, hey man, like they were like, I don't give a crap. I'm just gonna go. And most of them were with men that were doing it, and I just didn't feel comfortable. Like I felt like I was in a meat pickup factory or something. Like it was like there were gawkers and starers, and it was just really sad because it's like there should be a place for us to be able to go and just get sun and sunbathe naked without feeling like, oh, this is a sex pickup place or something like that. I mean, there might be a time and place for that. If you want to have a special beach for that, yay, more power to you, but there needs to be, maybe we should make a private beach for women only, type of thing. Or and of course you're gonna get those people that are like identify as a woman or whatever. Like they really need to identify as a woman if they're gonna come to the women's section. So we're not focused on sex, and we can just have a place where we can sunbathe naked, or just like more places that are just like hush about it, and not like so like this is the nude beach, because I mean I hear it's more mild, and it's more accepted in Europe. I mean, I hear there's some pervert lurker people out there, but it's not as big of a deal in Europe. But in the U.S., it's just we're so sexualized, especially like breasts and things like that. And then we're not being naked is so taboo, and it's something that is not a normal thing. And so they've got people that are like, we're also so separated from each other. We don't really understand the divine feminine and masculine, and we've been oppressed, and so this is the result of it. And I had a bad time, and I was bummed because I couldn't, I was like, man, I can't sunbathe naked here because there's too many creeps and gawkers. So I know it's kind of anticlimactic. It was kind of a bummer video, but I am gonna write I'm writing some complaints and reviews to the nature park by Cape Canaveral. It's called Apollo Park. Um, I'm gonna write that there should be a women's section. So we can just focus on sunbathing and getting the sun naked if we need to, because a lot of us don't have areas where we can do that, especially those that live like in more city and suburban areas that are populated. It's difficult for us. So, if you can't sunbathe naked, get as much sun as you can as possible. Now's the time we need to start taking vitamin D supplements. Like I would start taking vitamin D supplements because we're going into the winter months. But anytime you can, if you can take a trip down south and closer to the equator, and enjoy some good sun, I would recommend that, because it definitely it helps re-energize. We even have the power to photosynthesize, like plants. That's not spoken about too much, but we do, and it gives us that's that energy from the divine energy from the sun that we need. So anyway, I just want to put some light on the subject. Let me know your thoughts. What you think about it? How you think we should fix this problem? And I also think we need to start getting more comfortable with being naked and not, even person, if we think the person's out of shape or what super hot and fit or whatever whatever you're attracted to. I think we need to like take the sexuality or take the sexualization out of being naked and just making it more normal, so people aren't like, oh my goodness, like acting like Beavis and Butthead, like a bunch of 12-year-olds, like, oh my goodness, like looking at the National Geographic. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's sad. The world is still like this. We need the sun. We need nature. We need it. We need to evolve. So, any good nature spots that we can sunbathe naked that people know about that aren't full of a bunch of perverts and gawkers, please let us know. And if there's any places that are women only, or if you want to try to write some of these naturalist beaches or nude beaches, and tell them to make a women only section, let's see that too. I know we have bigger fish to fry right now, but this is something that could help us along the way. So anyway, I hope this reaches some people. And yay sunlight, like yay moonlight, yay nature, namaste.